students, today we'll be studying Moral Science, Chapter 8, The Horrible House. Students, in today's story, we'll be learning about or we'll be discussing about how our life reflects our attitude. Now, what is attitude, students? Attitude means the way we perceive things or the way we perceive various situations, the way we respond to various situations in our lives, and that is an attitude. That is attitude. And students, attitude may be positive or it may be negative. If your attitude is positive, you will try to find something good even in bad things. You will try to find good out of bad too. But if your attitude is negative towards things, even the good things will seem bad to you. Even good people will seem to be having some faults in them. And that is a negative attitude. Even if you are given some work, you will find negativity in it. If you are given some task to complete, you will be criticizing. And how does it happen? Because our attitude towards it is negative. But students, if your attitude is positive, if any work is given to you, you will be very happy and you will feel that yes, it is helping me to grow. Similarly, if your attitude is positive and you meet various people, you may not like many things in them, but still you will remain positive towards them. Because as we all know, no one is perfect in this world. We all have some faults or the other. So if we have faults in us, we have to accept the faults of others too with a positive attitude. Similarly, if you have a positive attitude, you will find positivity in each and everything that you do, in each and every person that you meet, in each and every work that you are given. So, how beautiful your life will turn out to be if you have a positive attitude. So students, why not develop this attitude of positivity? And how to develop this attitude of positivity? Suppose you have to, for doing that, you have to analyze yourself firstly. You have to sit alone and you have to be honest with yourself. You have to jot down some points. You have to think, where have I been negative? In what situations have I been negative? And where do I tend to be negative usually? So you have to note down those things that I am negative in these things. I criticize people, or I usually find faults in people, or I find faults in the work that is given to me. So all these things you have to note down, and then you have to think the positive things in you. Where have you been positive? And then only you can develop motivation for overcoming those negative things. So students, our today's story will also talk about the positive and the negative attitude. It will tell us how our life reflects our attitude. Whatever attitude we are carrying, that will be reflected in our life. The people whom we meet will see us in that manner, the attitude that we carry. Students, you might have noticed, if you meet someone and if you give a pleasant smile and meet them in a warm manner, you will notice that the person in front will also feel happy. They will also give a smile. And so you are spreading smiles by your positivity. But if you are sad, your face is dropped down with sadness, you will notice that the people whom you meet, you will make them also sad to some extent. So that is the impact of attitude. Impact of attitude is very great. Attitude is such an important topic, students, that in various higher classes, in various degree courses, this is taught in the subject psychology. And if you start developing a good attitude from this age, it would definitely help you a lot, because this is your building, your growing age. In this age you are building up your attitude, so it will be very helpful to you in future. So let's begin our story. Our story is about a dog, and this dog was a very happy dog. So one day he comes to know about a village in which there was a house, and the name of that house was the House of 1,000 Mirrors. So this dog, when he heard about this house, he decided to visit it. So he went to that house. There were a lot of stairs in front of it. So this dog very happily climbed those stairs. After climbing the stairs, with happiness he was wagging his tail and his ears were lifted up. So this, you might have noticed, students, if you are having a pet in your house, usually we have dogs in our houses, and when you go home from the school or when you come back from somewhere and you meet your pet, your dog, how happily it starts wagging its tail. So with happiness, usually when dogs are happy, they will wag their tails and their ears will be lifted up. So the same was with this dog. As he was visiting that house, he was excited, and so with happiness he was wagging its tail and he lifted up his ears. When he reached inside, he saw that 1,000 other dogs were also wagging their tails and they had lifted their ears. Now this dog was very happy to see this, and he gave a great smile to these 1,000 dogs. And what he noticed, when he gave a great smile to these dogs, he received back 1,000 more smiles in return. And he was really happy to see this. And while returning from there, he thought that this place is so beautiful, such an amazing place, and I will keep visiting this place often. And thinking this, he left the place. Now students, in the same village, there lived another dog, and this dog was not so happy like the first dog. So he also heard about this place where this house was situated, the House of 1,000 Mirrors. And this dog goes to the same house, but he climbs those stairs very slowly, very clumsily, and he walks up the stairs. He reaches inside with his face dropped down with sadness, and what he sees over there, that there were 1,000 more dogs whose faces were dropped down with sadness. Seeing this sight, this dog was very sad. He became more sad, and he started groaning at those 1,000 dogs. And what he got in return, those 1,000 dogs were also groaning at him. So now this dog became very angry and very sad. He left from there thinking that this house is very horrible. He was very disappointed over there, and he thought, I will never visit such a house again. So students, this was all about this story. We see that how the first dog smiled and he got smiles in return, how the second dog found negativity in the house and he received negativity in return. Students, same thing goes with our lives too. If we are happy, if we are helpful towards others, if we are honest, if we are doing all the right things, we will see that the same things we will get in return too. And if our attitude is very negative, if we are always sad, if we always find faults in others, if we are criticizing others, we will also receive all such negative things back. So students, Make a decision today that you will try to be positive in your life, as positive as you can be. And this is your growing age. In this age, it's not difficult to develop your attitude. But once you grow up, it becomes very difficult to change your attitude. So give a thought to this story and be very determined on building a positive attitude in you. And how to build this positive attitude? How will you identify where I need changes? For that, what you can do, you can take a sheet of paper and you can jot down the negativity that you find in yourselves, the situations or the incidents where you have been negative, and you feel that you could have been positive in some situations and the situation could have been better if you were positive. So jot down such situations and such habits about you, and also note down the various positive points about you, the positivity that you carry. So students, but you have to be honest while noting down. Be honest to yourself. Don't tell anybody. You can do it individually, and then you can give a thought how you can improve those habits where you are always negative. If you are criticizing people, how you can avoid it. Students, one thing you can do is, whenever you think negative about somebody or whenever you want to criticize somebody, immediately you have to think, am I perfect? When you feel this other person has got some faults, immediately you have to think, am I perfect? And that time you will realize that you yourself may be having more faults or more negativity in you compared to the other person. The next thing that you have to think is, start finding positive points about the person in whom you were finding faults. And I assure you students, you will definitely be able to find positivity in the other person, because there is no person in the world who has got all the negativity in him or her. All of us have got some faults in us and some strengths, some good qualities in us. So it depends, students, it depends on us whether we are looking at good qualities of others or we are looking only at the bad side of the others or the dark side of the others. So make sure that today onwards you try to spread happiness around you. You might have noticed that when you meet somebody and if you meet them with a warm smile, you also will receive a warm smile in return. If you meet them happily, they also will be happy to meet you. If you meet them in a pleasant manner, they will also meet you in a pleasant manner. But if you are sad, if you are greeting them with a sad face, you will also receive the same thing in return, and you will end up making the other person sad too. So students, I hope that you got to learn something from today's story. Think about the term attitude. What kind of attitude do you possess? Do you have a positive attitude or a negative attitude towards things? And if you have a negative attitude, how can it be developed to change it into positive attitude? And if you already have a positive attitude, that is something very great. With this, we end today's story. Thank you, students.